I am organizing my countertop here so I can get the camera in there. Let's see how well it looks right there. I may have to do it on this side. Oh man, it's been crazy, guys. I was trying to get my other phone. Got it finally, and then when I finally got it, I just haven't been able to do anything with it. I got it supposedly set up to start up, but I hadn't done it. So what's up, Ray? How you doing, boss? But right now what I'm doing, I already did some of the three-way setups here, and you'll notice something different about them. One side is got the camel color monofilament there, and then the other side is clear. The reason being is because I found some higher, a little bit more better quality of monofilament in the camel color, but it was actually a bit cheaper than the regular one that I normally get, which is the Suffix Superior. And so at that point I was like, well, let's go and give it a shot. So I brought it over here, I cut some lines up, and I was doing stress pulling, and man, I love the way it feels. So what's up, Zion, Joseph, Bluegrass, John, Steve Owens, John Daly, okay, Dooley, okay, sorry if I messed that up, boss. That's why I normally try to stick with the first name, but that's what I've been working on. Yesterday I had a pretty interesting day. I slipped my palm open. One of the fillet knives went in about that far, so I stitched it up myself. Well, attempted to stitch it. I got it to close. However, when I was putting in the needle, or the the needle for the thread that it comes with, I didn't put it in deep enough or far enough in. When I came through the other side and I was pulling through, it ripped all the way through. And I actually did that twice. I was like, man, losing my touch on stitching myself up. That is not cool. Weather right now it was pretty sunny, hardly any clouds about an hour ago. Right now I just looked out there and it's starting to get overcast clouds, but not the regular rain clouds that you're normally used to seeing lately. So it looks beautiful out here. I don't see any wind though, so it's probably pretty hot and humid out there. Went out there for a little bit earlier because I went to my chiropractor. Got myself lined up because playing on the jet ski and all of that stuff this weekend, it will really do something to you. So it's always a good thing to make sure you're all lined up. What's up, Marcos? Camilo? Who else is here? Drew, what's up, guys? Yep. And Sean. So right now what I'm doing is I'm putting on my snap swivels, and since these aren't real heavy duty leaders, now granted they will land some 50-inch reds no problem. They are designed for slot fishing. So with that in mind, I don't have to use real heavy duty snap swivels on them. I still use surf weights on these type of leaders and stuff like that when need be, but for the most part it's for throwing regular weights. Now, with that being said, I am using 100-pound test, and lunch just walked in. Mr. Jeff went a little while ago, and we're doing wings today. So last time I did it, I did the mango habaneros, which they were good. It was a good spice, but it was a little bit too much, just a little bit. So I told them to check to see if they have something that's still kind of sweet, but it's still spice, but not as much as a habanero. We're gonna see what we got today. Maybe that was all they could get, and if it is, well then I'm meeting the chili habanero kind of deal. So it's you know what? You're the second person to call me Rambo. Yes. My chiropractor actually called me that earlier. He's like, man, you're always just fixing yourself up when you hurt yourself. Well, I mean, if I can do it, then I will. So I did it. What do we got?
The only thing that else they had was sweet and spicy was the Korean barbecue.
Korean barbecue?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So is that the one you got me, or?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, we got the fries. Got the fries. Knows me. I love the fresh. And see. Let's see. Korean barbecue. Let's try this. I have not tried it out. Let's see. What's up, CJ? How you doing, boss? Definitely better with the dip on it, but definitely not a flavor I'm gonna go back for. I'll stick with the mango habanero. Maybe I don't have enough of the sauce on there. We'll check it. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. I'll eat it. What's up, John? How you doing? I am doing wings for lunch today. It's a Korean barbecue flavor, but it's not my flavor, but I'm gonna eat it. I like the mango habanero a little better just because it had a bit of a sweeter taste to it. So I think I'll settle for that next time. Then I've seen all these videos on how to properly eat chicken wings, and where they twist one end out and then eat the other side. So how's everybody's weekend, guys? Anybody be able to go out and go fishing? I know we got out on the lake. We had maybe an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and then the rain came in, which we were fine with. We were already wet anyway, so we kept fishing. But when we started seeing the lightning come down, we're like, okay, we got to get off the water. So. We didn't catch anything, but we did have, have some good fun with a bunch of vets, and it was awesome. I don't know if y'all got to see some of the video. Like I said, some of the video I was able to record while it wasn't raining and stuff like that. Talked to a few other guys that were saying the same thing, that it was real slow the other day when they went out. They spent about 6-7 hours out there, didn't turn a click or anything, so they ended up leaving. I watched one of them ASMR videos. Well, I didn't watch the whole thing. I just saw bits and pieces. My kids were watching it. Of this little old lady, she wasn't old, just a little girl, in her teens probably, maybe in her 20s, had all this food stacked up like a big buffet. I started going to town on it. I'm like, where is she gonna put all of that? Like, wow, I don't understand it. She probably weighed 80 pounds soaking wet too. Oh man. What pier were y'all on, John? What's up, Pedro? I'm definitely trying to get out there soon. Oh, thought I heard thunder, but it was a motorcycle coming by the shop. Awesome, good deal, good deal. We'll keep our pairs going out for Terry during their surgery and stuff like that. So awesome, Jacob. That's good to hear, bro. Thank you for keeping us posted on that. Also, I got to send you the tracking number of the knives. I went ahead and sent my knife in there too, so you can make all 3 sheaths at the same time. Well, you know what I mean. Obviously, take care of the winners first, and then you can take care of mine after that. Figured I was going to have a nice knife like that. I might as well have a nice sheath to go with it. What's up, Craig? Yep, enjoying my lunch. I think I'm still definitely going to be hungry afterwards, but I'm going to eat through all the fries as well. Oh man. Love you too, man. You be safe, boss. And when she comes all the way through, let us know. We all said hello. Well, that's done. Now on to the fries. Oh yeah. So only one person got to go out and go fishing? That's all I've been seeing. Yes, weekly raffle has sold. We sold, where is it? Yesterday. I want to say we're up to like 8 or 9 tickets sold on the weekly one. I know we wanted to start setting up one for every like Tuesday and Thursday. It's just, I'm sorry guys, when I'm working in the back breaking weights, it's real hard for me to have a camera going and, you know, it'd be quiet enough to where y'all can hear me talking, because back there we got the fans going. It's now real conducive to a good video setup, you know what I mean? I'll find those tickets here in just a second. I'm just trying to eat up the fries as quickly as possible so they don't get cold on me. Alright, so for our next spooling video, we got a couple of things going, guys. Trying to talk and eat and think at the same time is pretty hard. So what I got going on, we got some of those reels in the accurates, and I'm gonna down spool them and I'm gonna re-spool them. I've got 130 pound Cortland on there. I've got diamond Momoy on some of them. I got 50s and 80s. What I'm gonna be doing is down spooling them and re-spooling them with the 3 different styles: tightline, Cortland, and the diamond Momoy. The reason being, the customer is trying to look for the maximum amount of line capacity that they can get in those line weight classes, as well as in color. He definitely wants bright color line on there, but he's looking for line capacity, which I can understand, because that's exactly the way I am. But by doing all 3, we'll ensure that I cover all my bases to show y'all which line will get the most line capacity in those weight classes, and also too, with and without color. Obviously with Cortland, they have a color coding that goes on the green. White doesn't have any, and that goes, you know, the same for like the diamond Momoy. They also have a color coding on them as well. Tightline Braid doesn't have any, so because of that, I want to test all the different colors and the weight classes on, you know, of all 3 on those same size reels. That way we got a side-by-side actual comparison, and that way I can answer concretely to this customer and give him the best line capacity per reel, because like I said, he's got both 50 and 80s. But he may be looking into doing the 130, so that's gonna be something else. I'm gonna have to we spool up the 130 as well. Give me just a second. Hard Lies Bait and Tackle. Live on the channel right now, boss. How can I help you? An HX Raptor 2-speed in green. Do you want it with MC or without MC? Okay. I know I don't have one in stock. Are you wanting us to spool it up for you? Okay, so the MXJ is the medium-sized reel. Above that, above that would be the JX model, and then above that would be the HX model. Oh, you want both of them? Okay, give me just a second. I know I had my... Give me just a second. I'm pulling a pen. I was also eating lunch at the same time. What? Beautiful. And your name? We are still a work in progress on there. It looks like we may be able to get her set up in some long-term living facility, which is great because, yeah, all three of us, we all own businesses, and so we're all. It is. Yeah, and I definitely, we all want the best for her to know that she's being taken care of at the same time, but you know, we also got to take care of the families too, so. All right. Will do. Thank you very much, Clifford. Yeah, yes, sir. Bye. All right, guys. Well, that's cool. We are going to be getting some pricing set up for the JX Raptor MC and the HX Raptor MC. He's already got an MXJ Raptor already all spooled up, and so we're going to be setting that up for spooling as well. So I will definitely have to call him back to get what kind of weight class of line does he want on him, how full does he want, and a bunch more questions I need to ask, obviously, for us to spool it up, also in color and stuff like that. So. That was a good phone call. Good one. Yeah, when it was me and Gary, we were in here. Gary's a big boy too, and for us to pull against each other like that was some weight on that line, and that connection did not move. We've actually had a few other guys set up that braid connection. They love it. They love that somebody actually finally did it, kind of deal, and they learned that it can hold, but now they know it can hold because they've been catching fish with it and stuff. Well, Meadow, what's up, brother? So quick little update on my mom. Recovered perfect. She's recovering great. The facility that she's at, they've actually been holding bingo and stuff like that. So she's also doing her physical therapy. But we also know that they also have a different part of that same place where they have long-term facilities to house her and stuff like that. So that way they can ensure she's properly maintained and healthy and stuff like that, and food getting cooked for her. And a lot less stress. Now she don't have to worry about cutting yards or having to, you know, travel to take care of her dialysis. They make sure to get her to and from dialysis. I mean, it's just, it's going to be so much stress relief for her and all of us as well. So it's a real good thing. Mr. Carlos Walker, what's up, brother? You ain't out fishing today? That ranch is some good stuff. Yes, most definitely. And $69, man. When are you gonna get the hint? They ain't gonna let you on. Wow. All right. Normally there's a whole bunch of blue wrench guys on here and stuff like that. This is good. This is showing that a lot more people are turning into the channel and stuff like that, which is good. You know, the knowledge is getting out there. And actually that phone call was because of the YouTube channel. They found our channel and on the how much knowledge we're giving out and stuff like that. So that's why they want to send their business our way. Sorry guys, these fries are delicious. At first she was kind of, you know, battling against it, but now that she realizes how much they have to offer and what she can do there without having to travel, you know, it was excellent. You know, they have weight room for her there. My mom loves to play bingo, so that I know she's gonna be there every chance she gets, and it's good, you know. So that would definitely liven her up and stuff. And then as she still continue doing her physical therapy, obviously it's going to help all the way around, you know. All right, guys. Finished all the fries. Wasn't too heavy of a meal, so hopefully I don't start yawning here in a bit, but we'll see. I'll try and keep busy and keep it going. I also did oh yeah, most definitely, you know, to creating things to so that way she ain't stuck in front of the tube, you know, she can get up and be a bit more physical and stuff like that. I know it's kind of hard with her and the setup that they have for the dialysis. the dialysis, she loved going to swimming pools and stuff like that, but now maybe she can find where she can still wade in and not get wet, and they, you know, they can properly cover the area so that way if it does get splashed on, it won't be too bad. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's just, you know, when it's a new place and all new stuff, and they haven't gotten a chance to talk or meet with anybody, it does make a difference. I'm gonna try and break away over there today just to go visit with her and stuff like that too, because last week was just, it was horrendous. We had so much work, and don't get me wrong, it's not that I'm complaining about it. It's the amount of hours that we still had to put in to make it happen, and right now it's just me and Jeff. But we did talk to a couple of workers today that will be showing up tomorrow. They're going to be looking at helping us maintain the shop, sweeping and mopping, and, you know, break room status and all of this stuff, and, you know, it's going to be good. It's, you know, a few less things that we have to worry about ourselves, and we can concentrate on the main meat and potato kind of deal. I know they said that, you know, they'll start there and, you know, see how they can grow from there and stuff, which is great. You know, if they're keeping their options open, you know, to try new things and learn new things, and we're all for it. So we're good with that. Yeah, so the ones I'm building right now are the 3-way long redfish rigs. When I made the choice to try out that camouflage line, was also because I had followed another YouTuber that I had actually gone through, and I don't remember his name, but I remember the video where he tied a bunch of different color lines and took them down to different depths, and showed you at what depth what color line would disappear and stuff like that. Now with this camo color line, obviously it starts to change color. You know, see how it's green over here, but it's blue over here on this one, and then it's red, then it goes to clear. So that was another thing that really helped make the lines disappear to fish, is because it's not one solid color all the way through. And so we can understand that too, but my mom's house is another thing too. It's a big house. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 3-bedroom, kitchen, dining room, laundry room, bathroom, and it's a big house. And the bad thing about it is she's fallen multiple times and wasn't able to get to the phone. And like her friends would find her and stuff, or, you know, we would find her, and it was getting too hard for her to move around all by herself. So because of that, we are finally, you know, my brother took it upon himself to move her into his house and stuff, but it just, you know, he didn't realize the amount of work it was going to take to put into it, and, you know, it was progressively getting more and more and more as my mom's health and stuff like that was slowly deteriorating. So that's the other thing too. We're waiting for some testing to come back to find out if she is just being forgetful, or if she is losing her memory, because there's multiple times where I'm having a conversation with her and I have to repeat myself, let her know where we're going, what we're doing, and stuff like that. But then there's other times her memory's clear as a bell. So it's real tough, and we would rather know for sure what's going on with her. So we're waiting for the doctor's results to come back and find out, you know, that way we can ensure, like I said, our main priority is that she doesn't ever have to worry about falling and not getting any help and stuff. And yes, you know, she still had it in her to want to go home and be on herself, and we had to really sit down and talk with her and let her know that, you know, she's always been an independent woman, and you know, now it's really hard, you know, that's you know, then she wants to be able to do all these other things, and now, like I said, you know, maybe they have a bunch of other activities that will keep her busy and keep her, you know, occupied, and you know, making new friends and stuff like that, which is good. That way she has daily interaction with people her age, and you know, have been through a lot, and you know, it'll be good. So the drawing, oh yes, I was supposed to look for those tickets here in just a second. We did sell a good amount of them the other day. I was planning to let the drawing, or end the drawing this past Saturday, but it was only one ticket sold. But now we sold a few more the other day. Give me a second, let me find where they're at, and I'll give you a quick up-to-date count on that, and then we can make a choice to let it go this Saturday or do it for another week and then call it there. I don't want to do them too long, just for the reason being, so we can, you know, it's gonna be for in-store credit, which means you can use it for anything within the store. So if it's stuff we have to order, you know, that it's stuff we normally sell, that's fine too. Like I said, a lot of the reels we are selling out as fast as we get them in and stuff, so we may have to order, which will be fine as well. But we'll definitely be getting set up. Yep. What's up, Cobra? Mr. Dying Goal in the house. FTW, how you doing, boss? Oh, I did make, finally, I made enough pompano rigs to finally put some up on the wall. It ain't a whole lot, but it looks good finally to see a couple of leaders up there in a whole big old spot. Also built a bunch of redfish rigs. I'll show you what they look like here in just a bit. Let me get more of these leaders done. And yeah, yesterday I cut myself, and I ended up stitching myself back up right there, right in the palm. But I still got to keep working, guys. I wanted to go out there and go rent a jackhammer again to work on the lead, but yeah, that was too fresh, and I know if I'm on the jackhammer, it's not going to let it heal as quickly as it should. And granted, I'm over here working a crimper, but it's not putting as much pressure as it would have been if I was actually working a jackhammer. So let me find those tickets real quick, guys, so I can give an up-to-date of where we're at. Moving so much stuff around, it's getting crazy up here. I ate it, but yeah, no, I think I'll stick with the mango habanero for the next.
Well, you said try something different.
Yeah, no, I did. I ate them. There was none left over, but
You gotta try anything else.
it was more of, it was too plain. Like it was, like it wasn't really spicy and it wasn't really sweet. It was just. Yeah, like nothing special about it. But all right, I ate it. Thank you very much. Yeah, I've been building so many leaders, guys. It's crazy how much gear I got up here. But I am concentrating on doing something to, when I start a job, to finish it all the way through. I am also glad I have been doing what I'm doing, because I found so much fishing tackle that I needed that I thought I didn't have, and so yeah, it is here because they don't go anywhere else. I really do need to get this organized a lot better. I may have to set it up to where I got cubby holes, that way I can put things where they need to be here or something. Yeah, might have to bring eventually my table saw once we get everything that we have at the house done, because we are doing so much home renovation still. Our father-in-law's been going over there almost every day. We're getting him to give us some help on that. So maybe Jeff tickets. Good. You haven't seen the weekly ticket bag for the tickets? Yeah, we'll find them here in just a bit, guys. But like I said, I want to say I sold like 8 or 9 of them. Gentleman, one of our subscribers, brought in several of his friends and taught them quite a bit, and then a few other guys that were new to the area just happened to find out that there was a tackle shop here, so I recommended them to the channel, and yeah, they actually stayed in here for a good amount. It was actually part of the last live video of where I was spooling. They actually made several purchases of the coupons or the tickets for the drawings, and like I said, it's for an in-store credit, $20 a ticket. You can purchase them via Cash App and or through here on the YouTube channel, or you can call the shop at 361-334-2171. Make a purchase that way. And then 2, we are still looking at setting up dates for the fire drawings, and those will be specifically for that date. What I mean by that is when we go live on that date for, like, say we set it up for Tuesday and Thursday. I think is what I originally set it up for, was Tuesday, every Tuesday and Thursday we would do a live drawing where you can purchase your tickets, and at the end of 2 hours, whatever it was, whether we sold 10 tickets or we sold 100 tickets, that would be the amount for the in-store credit. A lot of guys like that idea, and I'm still game for that. It's just I want to set it up when I'm not so crazy busy trying to make a lot of fishing tackle up on the wall and stuff like that. So I may do one a week right now, besides the week-long one, and the same thing. However many tickets we sell at that time is how much the in-store credit will be for at $20 a ticket. So, and all the drawings will be live on the channel. And yes, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Keep sharing our info. I know I need to get back out there and go fishing like soon, because there's a lot of great fish and monster-sized sharks that are getting caught. Cool deal. Alright, so we got bluegrass on it, no worries. I'll check that here in just a bit. And you did put for the weekly drawing or for the fire drawing? Because for the fire drawing, I hadn't started one yet. I'd like to, but right now, like I said, I got a mess in front of me. I'm trying to clear it off. Give me a few more days, guys. I'll get this sorted. I didn't get to it last week like I wanted to, because I was in the back with Jeff, breaking a ton of weights apart and helping him get it cleaned up. So yeah, you came in and we had just ended that fire drawing. That one was strictly for that one day. And like I said, when we set up the fire ones, it'll be for that live video. So as soon as I go live, everybody will know that that day we'll be doing the drawing. Obviously, I'll be doing whatever I need to do in between selling tickets, but we will be doing those setups. So yes, put it in the notes. Yes, please. Ow. Definitely looking forward to the fishing season that's coming up, guys. Now that we are seriously looking at finding ways of implementing the jet skis into our fishing repertoire. The only bad thing it is a 2-trailer jet ski system. We know how to launch it with one, but that's going to be the thing too. When we launch it off of a boat area like that, then we'll have to drive it all the way to wherever we need it. And I was seriously looking at maybe another way to design something to where we can offload the jet ski right there on the beach and get it back on the trailer on the beach without killing ourselves. So I've got a few things in mind. I'm definitely gonna have to get with some guys that can do some welding and, you know, some crazy ingenuity, but it will definitely be a real safe way to do it, and also too will allow us to be more maneuverable with the jet ski. So I'm definitely getting excited for that one too. So I did talk to Capt.Eric too, again, about our setup for the for that tournament that we're going to start up, and it's coming, guys. We're putting a lot of thought into this, and a lot of ways to encourage a lot of people to be able to compete in this. And you know, it'll be set up too, guys, that you don't always have to catch all the big fish all the time. You know, there's been times where, like I said, there's different categories for the most inches and stuff, or you know, you can earn enough points to still be able to compete and stuff like that. And just never know, it may be the one trip that you finally catch the biggest fish needed to win the tournament. So we are definitely looking into multiple ways to have this and how we're going to work it. Definitely going to be doing a lot of video, and it's going to be video submissions, like kind of the way a lot of the tournaments are doing now. A lot of them are set up to where you go live to their Facebook account and you post up a video there, so that way they can verify that you fought the fish, you caught the fish, it was released. We are looking for something similar to that, but it's going to be through our YouTube channel, so that way everybody that makes a submission can get in there, whether it's too big, too small, it don't matter. Everybody puts forth a lot of effort to get out there and go fishing. So for us, it's going to be a great way for us to better connect with everybody too, because a lot of times we only get to see your avatar name, and this will give us an opportunity to actually see who you are, you know, in real life. So that way we bump into you, you know, we can say, hey, what's up? You know, so I'm really liking the avenue that we're taking with this and what we're going to be doing with it. So it's going to be coming, and it is going to be strictly for our YouTube subscribers. That is going to be a main, like, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you won't even be able to enter the tournament, guys. So that's one portion of it, obviously, because it's free, but that's how we're going to be able to get your submissions in there. And then obviously we're going to have different levels at which the buy-ins are at for different categories. And yes, we are talking to some big sponsors right now. That's the other thing too. We had some already in the works, and we're just trying to come up with the whole game plan to see what they are willing to commit to. And it's gonna be a series event, guys. So it's not gonna be a one-hit wonder. it's going to be something that's going to build up throughout the year, and then it will have its grand finale, and we can't wait for it. Big old award ceremony for everybody and stuff, and we can't wait for it, guys. It's going to be pretty sweet. So now just kind of talking over the fishing tournament that me and Capt.Eric have come up with, and what we've been kind of discussing. I'm still keeping it very vague, guys, because like I said, we have not put anything in concrete that we can really release other than those few things. It's a series event. Must be a YouTube subscriber to our channels, and definitely go from there. It's either you're in one or the other, but obviously I want to make sure that one is easily done because y'all are already here. So but being able to share the videos of the catches, and it's awesome, you know what I mean? And that is something, the fish to catch, range, size, species, and all of that is going to be something that we're going to be working on. It's going to be a multi-species deal, and it's going to range from a lot of different places, guys. But give me just a second. I've got to write out a check real quick to make a payment. There you go, boss. The what?
How much you're looking for?
No, I was looking for the bag with the tickets in it. Last time I saw them, they were right there, but I know I've been stacking up a lot of fishing gear here and stuff, but I wanted to get an up-to-date of where we at on the tickets since they're asking about it. Oh, also too, I did find, where's it at? Size ones?
Oh.
They were right there. Yeah, I don't know. But
We got.
yeah, it's somewhere in here. So I know we're like at 8 or 9 tickets, but I know they're sending some funds in through Cash App already. I've already had the dings go off for it. So I'd like to get those filled out and show them what the tickets are, send them to them. I'm definitely gonna have to clean up. Like I said, guys, I've got a lot of tackle up here. I've got this bundle of line right there. Already got all the swivels on there. I still need to crimp up right there. These are for the 2-3 on the redfish rigs. I've got big bundles of the 400-pound test right here for the bull red 5-foot leaders. I've got a big bundle over there for the 4-foot leaders. I've got the pompano floats and stuff like. Yes, yeah. And yes, it is for right now. The only tickets we're selling for are for the weekly drawing. I'd like to end it on this Saturday if we had a good amount. Obviously, if we only have like 10, then I'll hold it off for the next week. I'd like to do obviously an in-store credit for several $100s at minimum. And I think that's something that we should put to the vote here, guys. Say, for the weekly drawings, it must hit a minimum of, say, $300. and then we can call it, or, you know, obviously if it goes over 300, we'll keep it going as long as it's within that time period. But if it doesn't, and, you know, then we'll just carry it on to that next week. Does that sound good with y'all? Yes, and the fire drawings will also too, they will stick to that one live video feed. If I start a fire drawing, it'll end that video. At most, I'll make sure too that the phone is charged, and at 2 hours we will do the cutoff, because literally the last time I did it, I think we went to 2 hours and 2 hours and 20 minutes. By the time I did the raffle and the drawing and everything, I literally had 1% battery left on the phone, which is good. But also too, I've learned that I need to ensure that there's no other apps running at the same time. How you doing, boss?
Good, how are you doing?
Doing all right. How can I help you? Is there anything I can help you with?
Yeah, I actually need some line for my rod. Y'all have fishing line here?
You mean spools of line that you can buy and spool up yourself?
Yes.
Depends what kind. What are you looking for?
Garden contest, like
Braid?
Braid.
Right up there on the top, we got that spider wire. Most of the time I buy the big old 5,000 yard spools of line, so I
Do it yourself.
can spool it up for y'all. I mean, it's pretty much the same price.
Yeah.
You already get it spooled up. But most of that is all hollow core braid or monofilament that I deal with in those bigger spools. Those smaller solid braid ones, I don't carry a whole assortment of that because they're not really big sellers down here for us. What kind of reel are you spooling up?
2 Shimano's and a pin.
Spinning reels?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm assuming you found us through Google search.
Do what?
You found us through Google
No, we're
search?
just driving by.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just driving by.
Well, just giving you a heads up. I'm live on my YouTube channel right now, so
Perfect.
whatever questions you ask, feel free to ask them, because that's one thing we do encourage. A lot of people get shy and don't ask the question, then they don't get the help that they really are needing and stuff like that. So, but yeah, so.
I might just bring the reels back to you.
Yep. Yeah, because that's the thing with solid braid, though. Well, that's the drawback. Sometimes it's a little less expensive, but at the same time, it ends up being more expensive, because when you buy that spool, say you only use 175 yards, you're still paying for 300.
Right.
Whereas the hollow core braid that we buy in the 5,000 yard spool, if you only use 115 yards, all you pay for is 115 yards.
Okay.
And then with the hollow core, you know anything about hollow core braid?
No idea.
Well, that stuff is spliceable. So I can add line and you won't even be able to tell that I added line to it unless I change the color, and or you're actually physically holding the line and you'll feel the little bit of a thickness and then it go right back to thin.
Really?
There's no big bulky knot to it. My channel is called Team Hard Life, and I would highly recommend you checking that out, so that way before you spend a lot of money on braid that you're going to have to keep spending more money on, with the hollow core you actually can maintain your line capacity, because obviously the top end of the line always gets wore out. Well, as it gets wore out, it gets cut off, broke off, and then you keep wearing it down, and you're always replacing all your braid off your spool. With hollow core, you wear off that top end, you cut off, break off, you come back, we splice in and add more new line. So you're always fishing with brand new line.
No. Sold me. I'll bring them back.
All right. Yeah.
What's your name?
My name's Albert.
Albert. Nathan, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, boss. And just in case if I'm not here, Jeff, my manager, he's the other one that I allow to talk to my customers.
Okay.
I don't allow my workers to talk to my customers unless they know what the hell they're talking about.
Perfect. Perfect.
So,
I appreciate it.
yes, sir. You have a good one, boss.
Have a good day.
You too. I like that too. Minimum 500 weekly. How many votes we got on that one? We actually have a 40-pound test. Tightline Braid has come out with a 50-pound test, and they also have a 65-pound test as well. So, pretty cool. They actually, oh, that was one of the things I forgot to ask with Tightline Braid, and you know what, I should ask him to get online right now if he can, so I can ask him the question. Y'all can hear. See what he's gonna do right there. Yes, sir. That Franken Beans or whatever. Now he's. Hey, hold on. No, what it was is the phone was trying to do an update, and I canceled it. So sorry about that. It should be still good. And no, I did not leave it in the case. I took it out and I actually zeroed out or closed all the apps behind it too, because that's the other thing too. If I have, say, the Power Director up, the YT Studio up, it continues to make the phone overheat and stuff like that. So yeah, no, the phone was trying to do an update, and so luckily I caught it. I was looking that way when it was going on, and when I finally looked forward, I saw that. So yes, no, did not leave it in the case. Definitely will at least be able to get 2 hours. Looks like that person putting Jeff through the ringer over here. Finding out. Let's see. Okay, he got it sorted. Yeah. No, I definitely. I guess the guys that do those super long live videos, I guess they do it through the computer, because I mean, like I said, this is I get about 2.5 hours of live footage is what I normally get when I'm on here. Now, if I'm just recording regularly, I can get up to 4 hours of footage. So there's a drawback to it, you know. I guess the live, because it's actually uploading and doing something behind the scenes, is what's making it overheat quicker. So, and oh yeah, the Franken Beans guy, I've actually been finding his comments in my regular videos, and like I said, I don't know if maybe he is a representative of a company that's maybe seen all of our catch and cook videos, seen that we do a lot of beans in there, or is it, you know, somebody that's just having fun on the channel? I don't know, but it would be real cool if I have another another sponsor that hooks us up with food. I'm just saying. So Chatwin, is that a good setup for a cheapy rod reel? I don't understand what you're asking, boss. Got a new Tiger 3 rod from Walmart. Still Braid. Next question. Okay, I must have missed that. Well, see, here's the thing about the Braid, guys, and this is, oh, dang it. Hold on, guys, I just dropped my full drink and it exploded all over the floor. Give me a second. Oh. Sorry about that, guys. I'm back. Let's see. Yep. Dropped my drink. Oh, man. All right. Okay. So for the braid, and this is something that always comes across our channel to guys that are new to the channel. When we choose to use the braid, obviously a lot of these reels aren't designed for that weight class of line. And what I mean by that is obviously like an SX Raptor, it puts out max 26 pounds of drag is what it says. That's what it's rated for. However, we spool it with 40-pound braid to 80-pound braid top shot, or 60-pound braid to 100-pound braid top shot. Obviously, it gives us the advantage to when we fight a fish that we can get them in very quickly to ensure that they have a bigger survivability factor. Now, the other portion of that equation is that the braids, when you go a little bit heavier than say 10-pound braid or 20-pound braid that you think the reel is rated for, or that the reel is rated for, you end up using real super fine thin line that has no abrasion resistance and stuff like that, and as soon as it touches a rock or anything sharp, it gets cut off. So you end up losing a lot more fish, a lot more tackle. So that's why we choose to go with those heavier test lines, because those reels have enough drag to help actually back up what we want to do with the reel, and that's to land fish faster and not lose as much tackle in the process. So when we choose to go with say 40 to 80 pound, we're obviously looking for more line capacity rather than going 60 to 100 pound or even 60 to 80 pound. Now, with that being said, with those cheaper reels, don't get me wrong, I've caught some monster fish on some cheapy reels because they were brand new, they knew drag and all of this, and they were looped up right and stuff, and I've caught some pretty good fish, and they would last about a season and then they would die out. Now, here's the catch though. With those type of reels that you buy that are basically what they call a disposable reel, you end up taking the chance of buying cheap braid, cheap line, and stuff like that, so you end up getting what you pay for. Now, obviously, it's a cheap reel and stuff like that, but if you got a good line on it, what you can do is, especially with this hollow core, and even with the more expensive reels, we always tell them, if you ever one day want to sell that reel, do not sell it with the line. Come back over here, we'll strip the line off, because when you buy a reel nowadays, they never give you any credit for the braid you have on it. They really don't. It's just something that, I hate to say, it's one of the catch-22s. The reel they will pay for, knowing that it's been refurbished or whatever has been done to it, they will pay for the reel, but when it comes to the line, not everybody likes the same kind of line as you do. So in that case, they give you no credit for it, which is fine. That's why I tell people when if they ever plan to, and it's already been done a few times, hey, I'm going to sell the reel, they bring it back to me, this is the other reel I'm getting, I strip it off that reel and I put it onto their new reel, and they have the line that they want. And also too, it only costs a small fee for us to do that labor for them, because obviously we have to strip it down, undo the knot at the center of the spool, and then re-spool it onto their next reel, doing another knot and stuff like that. So that's why using some decent test line, especially the hollow core braid, will really help you in the long run. Save money because you're not losing tackle as easily. Two, you're able to put more drag on the fish to get them to land faster, so you have less fish die on you, which also is a bonus too, because that means you catch more fish per hour. And then three, because you're not losing and breaking off as easily, you're actually saving money in the long run. So there's a bunch of positive reasons as to why you would want to use some pretty decent line, especially even if you're using a cheap reel, cheap rod. You're knowing that, hey, it's going to be disposable. I'll just take off the braid, have them, take it off, and I'll go and put it on my next reel. I've seen that done multiple times. One guy refuses to spend more than about $100 on a rod and reel combo, but he has, $120 worth of line on it. but he's already moved it over 4 different reels. And he just maintains his spool line capacity. It works for him. That's what he wants to do. And we're going to do the best we can to help him out on it and stuff like that. But if he did cheaper braid and all of that, every time he bought a new reel, he'd have to buy that cheaper line, so his costs would keep going up, keep going up, keep going up. So just food for thought, guys. That's why we do what we do here on the channel and with the spooling library too. Lewis, you have a good one, boss? Yes, sir. I'm still here building these leaders. I'm almost done with my 3 ways here, which means I will go into my mini casting leaders just so I can get those out of the way. And I'm gonna go hang these on the wall, and I'll show you what I've done in these. There you go. With the leaders that I have been building. I've been building not a huge amount of each at a time. What I'm trying to do is at least fill up the wall so it doesn't look so empty. And y'all will see the difference if y'all been following the channel from last week to this week and the week before. The amount of leaders that I've been putting out. Like I said, in 2 weeks, I crimped out 10,000 liters, or 10,000 crimps in 2 weeks. So obviously I'm not going to be as fast, because that I can already feel the pain of it there. And just the natural me, I went pushing down on the deal to dry out the mop so I can put it there the same time, and I'm forgetting that, you know, I do have a cut there, but oh well, gotta keep going. Yes, sir, drinking the dew, keeping the caffeine going. So, what's up, Oscar? How you doing, boss? Jeff Nugent. Good deal. Jeffrey Nugent is the owner of Tightline Braid. All right, guys, now that he's on the channel, this is what I wanted to ask you, boss. I remember you said that you were looking into developing lighter test lines in weight class for the hollow core braid. I wish I could have did a live video with you, boss. This would have probably been a lot easier and faster, but yeah. Okay, what size test lines are you looking at creating or have created? And also too, I remember you also saying something that on the diameter of the lines. Is it going to actually be thinner in diameter, or is it going to be kind of the same in diameter, just because the amount of the thread that has to be put in to make it that weight class? I mean, if you can kind of easily explain it. If not, then maybe we'll have to set up to do a live one. And that 30-pound test, is it that much thinner, like from the 50 to 60 or 50 to 80-pound test line? The same size as my 30-pound solid. Okay. What diameter is your 30-pound solid? Because I've never, personally, I've never used 30-pound. It's more the same size as most people 20-pound test. And you're talking about solid or solid braid, not solid or not monofilament, correct? Wow, nice. All right, so right now, obviously, you said you're just developing and you're in your testing phase. What colors will you be looking at putting out in that and stuff? I did show everybody the last picture you sent me of the multicolored braid that you did send in. All right, Bluegrass, you have a great one, boss. I will send you your ticket info. As soon as I get off of being live, boss. And solid, or well, obviously solid, but I mean, I'm you know me, I love my hollow core. Hey, I might have to get me one of them, those big old, hold on real quick, guys. This might be my mom. Hold on real quick. Hello? This is him. Yes. No, she was living with my younger brother, Alfredo. Yeah, we just, yes. Okay, and once she gets that discharge, where will y'all be trying to send her? That's where we're lost at. Like, I mean, everybody keeps talking about it, but nobody is giving us a heads up of where she's supposed to be going, or is she going to be in that? Okay. 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 Yes, she does. Whatever she gets from her, I think she only gets like $20 in food stamps, and whatever she gets for her, I don't even know if she has a retirement deal. Most of the stuff we've been helping her out with. Yeah, she gets Social Security. Oh, I don't know. Give me a second real quick. Hold on, let me check something, because they sent me some pictures.
It just needs to be under about, I think, $2,300.
Oh yeah, she's definitely less than that.
Okay. And no savings account?
No.
Okay, and no other assets?
No.
She doesn't own properties or things like that?
No. She was living in the house that all the family was fighting over, and we're finally glad that she's out of there, because it was beyond. Yeah, we did what we could to make her comfortable, but it's deteriorating so fast that we don't feel safe at even trying to take her back over there. Yes and no. she but the deal is more too is it's her safety. She's fallen in her house so many times, and a lot of times we don't find her till like days later, or friends find her days later, and we're more worried about her safety than anything else, you know. And so like right now, you know, this is the only opportunity for us to get her into someplace safe where she can be watched, be helped on a daily basis, because there's just no way for us to do it. No, go ahead and call me. I'm the second to the oldest, so you know, yeah, he's done everything that he could, you know, up to this point, and right now, like there's nothing else he can do to help out. So. No, I believe that was my younger brother Alfredo, because I was actually out of town at that time when it came through. Mm-hmm. Yes. Awesome. Thank you too very much for giving us a call, and because I was actually just talking about it, I was on my YouTube channel right now talking about it, and you called, so perfect timing. I will. Actually will. So, y'all have a good one. Thank you very much. Awesome. Bye. Beautiful. That was the phone call that I was waiting for all day, because I called him this morning and left him a voice message to hold on, bro. Let's see. Hold on. Let me get focused back over here real quick, guys. All right. So with her being the way she is, she, like I said, she's been a very independent woman her whole life. She raised me and my brothers, you know, pretty much by herself since pretty much the whole time. Our father was an abusive alcoholic. We got him out of the house when we were about 12 or 13. So she's raised us by herself since then. All of the kids have graduated from high school. I went off to the military, went to the Marine Corps. My other brothers, they're all but one. One passed away. He was 21, going to be 22. And one of my other brothers, he's getting some help right now. He's in the what's the word I'm looking for? Well, he's in state custody right now, and it's because, you know, they're trying to figure out if he could even stand trial for a lot of the things he would say or do and stuff like that. So they're looking at that right now. However, my mom, she's always tried to be the one to be strong enough for all of us and help us out. And obviously, you know, we want to ensure that wherever she's at, she's being well taken care of, because if not, she's going to have some, whoever has her and is mistreating her or do anything like that is going to have some angry men coming after them. And we definitely don't play, you know, when it comes to our mom. It's our family, you know what I mean? But from what we're hearing now that she's kind of settled in, she's enjoying herself a lot more, and that's exactly what we're looking to do, is ensure that she has the help. She also has the means, and because that was the biggest thing too, was that's why the Adult Protective Services also got involved, is because the rides to and from her dialysis was set up by a third-party company that was supposed to pick her up and drop her off. And what they were doing is, it'd be like 3 or 4 hours later, after dialysis was done, that they would finally pick her up and bring her home. And like, we wouldn't find out about it until it was too late. You know, there was times that, yes, her dialysis would be prolonged for whatever reasons and stuff like that. And from what we're understanding on that, it's not always an exact time frame that the dialysis is set up. It's not like you go in, you get a shot, and you walk right out. It's a time period, it's a setup period, and all of this is, and you know, it's a learning curve for all of us, me and my brothers and stuff, and we're all doing, like I said, the best we can for her. But she's also paid a lot of money, you know, working all the years she's worked to finally use some of that money so it can take care of her. And most definitely, she, you know, has earned some time to not have to worry about mowing the yard and you know, doing all the other things. Now she can have some people tend to her and, you know, tend to her every need or will or want and stuff like that. And, you know, and we'll still be there to give her a helping hand when it needs to be, you know what I mean? So definitely, you know, that was a very, very important phone call right there for us. So yeah. Awesome. That is, yep, very true. And thank you, Oscar. Yep. Yes, and especially for my brother, because like I said, you know, once the protective services, adult protective services got involved, you know, obviously when they get involved, they have not really a closed mind, but they don't know what to expect when they get to the house, and you know, they're starting to ask all the questions. And you know, when I got the call that they were there, you know, I immediately left the shop and went over there to talk to them, to let them know and to show them that, you know, my mom has a network of support, but it's also limited to what we can do because she, you know, she's still an adult. I wouldn't say she's very capable of taking care of herself, but she is strong-willed and stuff like that. But at the same time, there's a lot of things that, you know, we need answers for, and the memory is the biggest one right there. And talking to a few people that their parents have gone through Alzheimer's and stuff like that, they've talked about the good and the bad. You know, some of the bad being that, you know, they get real aggressive and or, you know, will withdrawn. I mean, there's just a bunch of things, you know, and basically it's another child, you know what I mean? And it's really hard. So, you know, people forget that when adults are going through that they are no longer, you know, 40 years old or 50 years old. They're not the same person that you grew up with, knowing that you could always go to them for something. Now that's not the same thing. You're going to them to make sure that they are taking care of themselves, that they are eating, that they are, you know, physically, you know, able to do the hygiene upkeep of their body and stuff like that. And this is something that we're looking into to ensure that my mom is taken care of in all of those aspects. So definitely that I feel like some weight has been lifted off my shoulders right there. But we are definitely looking into it. Awesome. Will do. Well, see, that what we're looking at right now, because the house that she was, as y'all kind of heard on the conversation, the house that she was living in, it's not really her house. It's still kind of owned by the family, because when our grandmother passed away, she left it to all the kids, and since she was the only one without a place, you know, a place of her own right there, she moved in. And so it's been kind of a family battle. Some of the family members wanted to, you know, kick her out, sell the house just so they can get some of the money, and or kick her out, start making money off the house instead of, you know, helping out one of their siblings. So, you know, for me and my brothers, you know, seeing her go through all of this, we're glad that she's kind of forcing her to wash her hands of the whole deal with that, especially since none of the family wanted to help maintain or upkeep the house when we were the ones doing it. Obviously, our mom's living in there, but you know what? They're the ones that are going to profit from it when the sale happens of the house. So we weren't really interested in fixing it up, because knowing they weren't going to let it loose and they were going to keep it to where they want it sold. They just wanted to cash in on whatever they can get off that property. And you know what? We can definitely do without it, and it ain't gonna hurt too much on my mom either, especially now that, you know, all the work she's put into get the retirement and all of that stuff she's owed, you know. Now she can start using it and stuff. So okay. So yeah, no, we're definitely looking at it, and everybody's saying what's up, boss. He's all, what's up? Hey Jeff, thanks again for chiming in. We definitely need to get a video with me and you on there, so that way, obviously you're one of our channel sponsors here for Team Hard Life on the YouTube channel. So we definitely, you know, when you got new things coming out and stuff like that and doing some testing, hey, we're all for ears and stuff like that. I definitely got to do a lot more testing with your braid when we get the rest in-house and stuff like that, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, you know, Cortland as well. Cortland Braid is one of our sponsors on the channel as well. And this is the beautiful thing about these companies, guys, is they realize that we are a testing company. It doesn't matter what braid it comes in, we're gonna bring it in, we're gonna test it or whatever. And a lot of times it's because of our YouTubers that are bringing it in to us to found one of the sutures that I used to stitch up my hand the other day. Go ahead and get that in the trash so I don't stab myself later. But that's what we do, guys. We are a end product user, and we are going to do our best to test out these companies' products and ensure that they are good to go. So most definitely going to keep it rocking, and we are looking forward to more growth with these companies, and especially if they're looking to develop more product and obviously keep it well and tested. So definitely gonna go. Let's see. Now what I'm gonna do, actually real quick before I do this, let me go ahead and take y'all to the wall real quick so y'all can see what I've been doing. And right here I've got a small tray. Like I said, it's a small tray of leaders, but well, like I said, all I'm trying to do is fill up some gaps on the wall. So remember last week when, hold on, let me, all the redfish leaders are gone. Now there's probably about 20 of them there. There's probably about 20 there. I just built more of these here just because I was on the roll. This is the first batch I built this morning. So I'm gonna go ahead and push these back so I can add in more. There's some more of the pompano rigs finally. Like I said, there's probably about a dozen or so that are there. I did them in 2 different colors. I'm still gonna do some more, but I definitely, like I said, we got a lot more to go. And filling up the wall and stuff like that. So. So like I said, it's filling up slowly, guys. I still need the 2-3s are what I'm going to build now, and so now I'll kind of fill that up. Then I'll go back to the pompano rigs and stuff like that, bull red and shark leaders. The other day I built a ton of 6-footers right there, as you can tell. Now I got to go back and build the 5-footers, which is this aisle right here, and then I got to go back and build some 4-footers right there. And then I'm going to go back over here to this wall, and our 3-way shorts with our 13-aughts. We got 3-way long right here with our 10-aughts. And like I said, these range from 10 to 13s. These will range from 13 to 16-aught in the different companies. So yeah, and then obviously we got our Kale hooks, J hooks as well. And I'm slowly building it up, but I have to concentrate up here to be able to do it. If I'm in the back building or breaking and building weights, I can't really, yeah, there's a bunch of the 4-footer setups that I've got to go and get set up and get up on the wall too. And also, we got some packages in. Let me check that out real quick. All right, and looks like y'all are trying to start a fire drawing is what y'all are doing. Let's see, Jeff. I got 20 from John. Looks like it. All right. Let's see. Ooh, LX Raptor. What? We got some in finally. Got a blue LX right here. Yes, sir. There's one. Right here. Two. We got two blue LX Raptors. Yes, sir. Good deal, good deal. And let's see real quick. Looks like we have a third one. There we go. Yep, got a 3 blue, like I said, guys. I tried to order at least 3 of each color at any given time because I know at least 2 of these are going to customers that have pre-purchased reels. Definitely 2, guys. I gotta go use the restroom. I'm sorry, and I think I'm gonna be there a while. So, John Darnell, I'm gonna go ahead and fill out your ticket real quick. This one, I'm gonna go ahead and put into the weekly drawing, guys, just because I'm not set up today to do a fire drawing. But I definitely want John's ticket in there. And as soon as I get through my mess here and I find all the tickets, I will give y'all an up-to-date on the community comment section, letting y'all know how many are there. I'm gonna put weekly on here. There's your ticket number right there, boss. So, are we still on? Okay, cool. It looked like my phone paused over here for some reason. Okay, cool. Well, all right. Just making sure that John got his ticket right there. I'm going to show it again real quick. But I definitely got to go, guys. I don't know if the wings did me good or did me bad.